Arsenal, and there's one guy in there.
Big up people in the building. Local TV, man, like Viewz on sport. What you saying?
Yaga, yo, what's good, man? Good morning, good morning.
Morning, bro. Same old, man. Do you know what? This laptop, man, all I can just hear is just the fans going, man. Just
the technology, bro. Like I said on my last couple of lives, I've been going through it. Life has been lifing. The engineers left though, so the internet should be relatively all right. You get me? And I was onto the device, so I understand, bro. 2025, you know what I mean? Rolling on from 2024, but you know, we move.
Energy is just low today, man. I'm telling you, bro. Do you know, like we've got Girona today, innit?
We have Girona.
Still no new signings or anything like that. Still the same old team. Do you think he's gonna change it around today?
Bro, that's what like I said to you just off stream, my bro. Obviously I'm setting up my little thumbnail, so when we have our little chat, I'm gonna run a quick live as well, just chatting about it, because big up Dan Potts, big up Lee Gunner, big up the Southern Gooner, big up Kenny Ken, big up DJ B. Yeah, they were all on the 12th man yesterday. Great show. It was like a 2.5 hour show. I only managed to catch like the last hour and a half of it. Anyway, point I'm trying to make is they was all trying to basically say this game is a given, especially Lee Gunner. He watches a lot of La Liga and stuff. You know, they were saying this game's a given. Girona ain't doing well. They're out. Even if they win, they're not going through, you know, and they're actually trying to, you know, do well in the league. They're trying to make up points in the league. Big up AFC, sorry. Yeah, they're trying to do well in the league. So, so Lee Gunner was like, they've got no reason to go for it. And what Arteta needs to do is go out there and just change the whole thing. Just rotate the whole squad, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, it's basically a given. I think we need a point, don't we? But as long as we don't, do you know what I mean? As long as we don't get beat like 4 or 5-0, then it is what it is. We're through. So, yeah, the point I'm trying to make is that all the Arsenal fans, you know, are looking at this game, looking at the Man City game, and saying we need to rest. Yeah. Matty was saying Saliba never looked himself against Wolves, and I saw that myself. I also said to you, my bro, that Havertz was holding his leg at the end of the game. Like, we're having all of these injuries, we're running these players into the ground. So what I'm trying to get at is that most of the Arsenal fan base are like, cool, we don't care if we lose this game, just go and rest all the players, let's be ready for Man City. Now I wake up this morning, my bro, I go onto the Sky Sports news, I'm checking for Arsenal Girona news. And I'm seeing Odegaard and Marino back. All right, cool. They were injured or they were ill for the last game, not a problem. But then it was his quote after that. He's talking about, yeah, we've got these guys back. It's an important game. And I feel we're going to need to field a very strong team. Like, what is the matter with this guy, bruv? Like, we do not need to field a strong team. We have got Man City next in the Premier League at home. We obviously need to serve them up some sort of revenge for what happened at the Etihad. They're getting their form back, my bro. You know, they've just bought Marmouche. They're buying players. Reese, you know, like up and coming talents, you know, locking Haaland down to the death row. Like they're acting like a big club, and we're what? Is it 6 points? Like when we play them, if they win, it's going to be 3 points, bro. And as you said, you know, we're here, what, 29th of Jan, no signings. And yeah, and this is what I'm trying to say. So if you're not going to sign anyone, the logical thing to do, my bro, would to be resting up all the players. Yeah. So Lewis Skelly had his card overturned. Obviously, we'll talk about that more, but he can play. Play Wanyeri. Play this Butler guy up front. Play Maldini. Do you understand? Play Neto in goal. Play all because we need to rest our players for Man City. And Lego Man has come out and done what he typically does, and is the opposite to what everyone wants this guy to do, isn't it? So, you know, that was my main gripe about this game. You're not resting players. You're going against the grain again, and I don't think it serves us well for Man City.
You know what? Yeah, I've watched a couple of games of this Girona like last season and this season, and I think they play some nice football. You know. So, although they might be out of the Champions League, they're probably going to give us a good game tonight. I don't think they're just going to like settle down and just let us just like spank them. Do you know what I'm saying? Unless we're in that mood, innit, to go there and just give them licks. But this Girona side, you know, who did they play? Who did I watch? I think they might have lost, or it was a 2-1 loss or something. But I still like the way they play. I like the way the manager sets out his team. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they do play like a nice possession-based attacking football. So maybe I'm wrong. You know, maybe those guys know a bit more. Obviously, last night show I was just watching that show actually. Nearly.
Yeah, I see you in the comments. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I wasn't there. No, I'm doing the playback on that show.
Oh, okay. I'm pretty sure I did see you in the comments, though, or one of the chats I was in yesterday.
Yeah, maybe Curtis or something. Maybe Curtis's show yesterday, probably.
But yeah, like Lee obviously watches La Liga. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't know too much about Girona. I know obviously they're part of the City group. You know, I don't really know. I don't know who they've got. I haven't really been watching in the season. I'm not even going to try and front. However, you know, like I said, I know that Liga watches La Liga more or less every day. And he's just saying, you know, like they've got, you know, they're trying to fight for Europe in their league. So, you know, you're right. They probably will give us a game, but not because they're really trying to win and score points in the Champions League, in my humble opinion. It's just because we're Arsenal, bro. Like, look at Inter Milan. They had like 5 players rotated. Like, they didn't even take us seriously, and they still beat us. So it's Arsenal, my bro. You know what I mean? As you said, depending on what mood we turn up in, like, we love to make things hard for ourselves anyway.
And there's no pressure on them either. There's no pressure
on them. I mean, there should be no pressure on us. It's a point at the end of the day. There should be no pressure on us. So what I'm trying to say is every logical fan that is looking at this and saying, well, hold on, we got Big City in the league next. You know what I mean? We're struggling up front as it is to score goals, to field consistent team lineups. Do you know what I'm saying? Because we don't know who's going to play every week. You know, we're going through all this trouble. The club isn't backing the manager in terms of buying any more players. That's what it seems like, whether it's that or whether it's a mix of, you know, that and Arteta not wanting anyone. Anyway, we're not buying anyone. So manage the fitness of the team, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Why are you then going to play a strong team against in a game we don't need to? It don't matter if we lose, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it really don't. Like, you know, so why are you there? And the first thing he's come out, I'm like, please, Mikel, have some sense. If we've got a short squad and we're not going to get any reinforcements, stop running these men into the ground. I wake up this morning, I have to play a strong team. Like, this guy, bro, crystal meth, I don't know what, bro. You don't have to play a strong team at all. That is the whole point here. And I'm trying not to get up and moan every day, but this guy honestly gives me something to moan about. every single day, my bro. You know, I've got over the transfer hype. I'm not even on that. Like I said on my other shows, I wake up, I look, no transfers, tap out. Forget, I don't even care about the rest of the news. They're talking about the overturn. They're talking about, you know, coup up the shoe. I don't care about none of them things there. His bedroom life don't concern me. The same for Oliver. Yeah, don't abuse him. You get me? But it is what it is. You know what I mean? Just like I say to the footballers, they get paid a lot of money for this stuff. If they get abused, they get abused. What I'm saying is don't go to the wives and the mums, and you don't need to go outside of the actual person. Even to send a message to a football player, that's a waste man move anyway. But that's my thoughts on it, you know. Yeah, and you know, our team is short, my bro. Like, so if you're not gonna buy anyone, then at least rest the players when you get the opportunity to rest them. So that's my biggest gripe when I woke up this morning. You know, not even the fact that we ain't bought no one, it's the fact that you're not even taking a chance to rest the guys that could honestly do with some rest. You know what I mean? So yeah.
So we know, I think Mourinho is saying Mourinho had a knock on Saturday, so he missed the game against Wolves. Odegaard was ill, and he will probably train today, or obviously trained before, and he'll probably start tonight because he's lacking a bit of match fitness, obviously, because he missed that game. Still, Ben White, Tomiyasu, Jesus, and obviously Saka still remain sidelined as well. So, what type of team do you think that we're gonna roll out today?
Well, like I said, I'm already disappointed in what he said, so I expect him to play a relatively strong team. You know, I think there will probably be some rotations.
Here we go. Nate Dogg's in the building, people.
Here comes the top gooner himself. Big up Nathan, man. Big yourself up, bro. Big up AFC always. Big up your friend LC. I see that little Jim comment there. You know, like that. Big up Nathan. He's saying it's not exactly a dead rubber tonight. Higher we finish, there's a chance of getting a bigger. I know, bro, but we don't like this. What I'm trying to say. If we're not gonna buy anyone, this is what I was just saying. So I don't know if you missed it. If we're not gonna buy anyone and strengthen this team and give them help, then the least we can do is rotate players when we get the chance to rotate players. I'm gonna disagree with you again, Nathan. That's not exactly something new, is it? You know, you're saying it's not exactly a dead rubber. I think it is a dead rubber, and most of the fans do as well. You know, so no one's calling for a strong team except for Mikel Arteta, and that's the team I think. So rather than play like Butler, you know, Lewis Skelly, where you know he's actually had his card overturned actually, but where he didn't play as much against Wolves, I'd probably still play Lewis Skelly, and I'd play him at right back because we ain't got no right back. I'd play Neto.
Would you play Sterling?
Yeah, I play Sterling. I'd play all of the players that don't play, and I'm talking even the young guys. Like I said, Maldini, Butler, whatever his name is, up front. Play them. Let them have a run out. Like, I'll try and rest as many players as I can for this.
He's not going to do that, though, is he? He's not.
No, he's not going to do that. That's what I'm trying to say, because he's not. He's a novice, bruv. That's a novice move. Do you think Alex Ferguson? You think even someone like Pep can't rest his team today because they've got to win. We don't have to win. So everyone and their nan can say, you know what? I beg, just rest these players. If we're not going to buy anyone, cool. We've kind of accepted that as our fate anyway. So instead of running the players into the ground in what is basically a dead rubber, I know Nathan's saying it ain't, but it is, bro. It is. Do you know what I mean? It really is. Girona's not going through. They've got nothing to play for. They're fighting for Europe in their own league. Do you know what I mean? And that comes from someone who watches La Liga week in, week out. So my main thing would just be to rest, or even if you ain't gonna put on all the youngsters, put on the people that don't play. Meg the Sterling, you know what I mean? You can play the Fridges in midfield because they never played the last game. I don't want to see Thomas Partey at right back. I don't want to see Raya in goal. Like, I want to see players getting a rest in it, and I know that's not gonna happen, my bro. So that's my gripe for today. You know what I mean? What's your daily Arsenal gripe? It's that, because whatever you want Arteta to do, he's just gonna do the opposite in it. You know what I mean? So
yeah, exactly. So just give us a quick score prediction for tonight's game.
Like I said, I've not really thought about it. I thought about it a little bit today because of what he said and because of what I now think he's going to do. I think it will actually be a draw, like a 1-1 or a 0-0, my bro. Honestly, like,
So just a literally
Yeah, I
just.
mean, he's
You
given
think
it
it'd
all
be a good
season.
game? You think it'd be a good game, or
I mean, depend. I mean, Girona are a decent team in it, so they might give us a good game. As you said, they've got nothing to play for, so there's a small chance they might come out. And I mean, what I'm trying to say, with them is that even if they come out to play, they're still probably going to rotate players. That they're
yeah.
fighting for Europe at the end of the day. We're going to rotate players, but I want him to go a bit deeper, and it don't really look like he's going to. Like we're probably going to see. Like, I don't want to see Gabriel or Saliba today, and there's a chance we might. Do you know what I mean? Like, leave them, bro. Still running them into the ground. We might see Timber tonight. I don't want to see Timber.
You're going to see one. You're going to see one of the other tonight, I
bro,
think.
because we don't have a choice, but we really do. Like, Skelly's got a right foot. Play him at right back. Play Kivior, play Zinchenko, play Calafiori. Who cares, bro? Like, I'm telling you, who cares? Like, just play these guys, give them some minutes, rest up your first 11 for this big Man City. It's a massive game, bro. I feel like it's even a 6-pointer. Like, we need to be looking over our shoulder, my bro, not looking forward at Liverpool.
Do you think, though, right now, do you think that Arteta or Arsenal just have to just secure our points tonight and then worry about the next game on Saturday, on Sunday, because we still have to qualify today? And what we can do is we can bring on some guns to start the game off, kill it early in the first half or whatever, and then just bring on the kids or bring on whoever the reserves in the second half. What do you think?
I mean, the logic behind it is sound. Big up Godfrey, man. Each and every time, bro. The logic behind it is sound, and if we had a competent manager and a competent team, then that might be something that we could do. But you've seen every time, like, he's a panicker. Every time he's tried to rotate and it don't work, on come all the big guns, and then sometimes that still don't even help. Like the so-called big guns. Like, we've been stinky this year with them people playing. Do you know what I mean? Like I said, even against Wolves, 11v11, like, that weren't a great performance. And then I think we played a little bit better when we went down to 10 men, but we still didn't look like scoring. It was, well, I suppose there was a few chances, but it's only when it went level that we actually scored and got something out of the game. So, I'm not overconfident with how this team's playing anyway. I mean, you're right. What he should do is obviously, do one or the other. I mean, like I said, no, personally, I'm going to stick by what I think, innit? I think he should just rest. I don't think this game's as important as everyone goes on. And like I said, because, if the squad had support, then maybe I'd say, yeah, do that. Bring on the big guns, tie the game up, by half time, and then, make some changes. But because of how we're playing, because of everything that's just going on at Arsenal, like, I just don't see him. Do you know what I mean? I just don't see him doing that. I think he'll try and play a stronger team as he can with some of the rotational players, and then, yeah, like you said, bring on people as and when. But every time I think he's going to make the right substitutions, it's like a guessing game with him. So, yeah, any competent manager probably would do that. Fling on the big guns, win the game quickly, rest up players. But it's Arsenal, bro. Do you know what I mean? Even with that, sorry, just quickly, even with that, we're talking about Moreno and Odegaard, and we still don't know if they're going to start or play, bro. Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah, they're in the team, but, Claudio, Arteta, anything can happen, bro. Any type of tinkering. So we'll have to just wait and see.
Well, I'm going to be running a watch along tonight. People, so come join me at 8 p.m. or 7:45. I'll be doing the starting lineups, etc., etc. I think we're going to lose today.
Do you know what? Like I said, I wouldn't mind if we did. I wouldn't mind if we did, if we rotated heavily. If we turn up and we've got more or less a first team 11, barring one or two players, maybe three, and then we lose still, then for me that's even more embarrassing. Like I said, I don't know the state of Girona. I haven't watched them play this year, but I've heard that they've been kicking ball, and obviously Lee Gunner said that they're fighting for Europe, so he's firmly expecting them to rotate. But like I said, they'll probably give us a good game anyway because the pressure's off and Arsenal like to make things difficult. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I could see us losing today, but like I said, I wouldn't care if we lost if he rotates. But if we play a relatively strong team and we lose, then that's going to be embarrassing for me.
Definitely. If you haven't smashed the likes, people, make sure you go and smash the likes for us.
Smash
We're going to be probably heading over to Viewz' channel next. You've got a show coming up, haven't you?
Yeah. I'm just gonna do a quick little chat, man. Quick little waffle along.
Definitely. So make sure you you put your notification button on Viewz' channel as well, so you know when he's going to start his stream. But overall, would you say the Champions League campaign's been pretty decent in terms of where we're at the moment?
Yeah, I suppose it has been. I mean, you've got teams like PSG who I thought would actually give us a better go of things, but that was one of our better performances this season. But aside from that, I mean, we played Atalanta, couldn't beat them. We played Inter with all of their rotation, couldn't beat them. So while I think it's going good at the moment, now we're about to head into this later stage. And a lot of the big teams are actually down towards the bottom. They might have to play the playoff. City don't get anything out of this, and there's no you're not going to face another team from your own country. There's none of that. So, I'm just like wait and see, because it looks so good at the moment. I think a lot of Arsenal fans are getting carried away. However, we ain't got no pedigree in this competition. I don't think the club as a whole has done enough to win this competition in terms of the squad that we've got and the quality we've got. So, for everyone to really be looking at the Champions League as, it's a cup competition. I always say on my stream, it's not impossible, but is it likely? Do you know what I'm saying? And hell no, is it likely? Not with this team, not with the lack of support it's had, and not when you've got Mikel Arteta just making novice mistakes. Do you know what I mean? Novice mistakes from within the club. It's almost like Agent Arteta. Like I said today, our team is crying out for a rest, bro. And you're talking about we must play a very strong team and secure qualification. It's all but secured, bro. All but secured. Like even Sky was saying, "Oh, I expect Arsenal to make rotations." Like, but Arteta don't.
He just changes it up, innit? He always changes it up. He always changes it up constantly, bro. And it's crazy, man. So I guess Arsenal win tonight. The best scenario, we go through, then we worry about Sunday, because that's the big one, isn't it? It's on Sunday, isn't it? But yeah, we'll have a preview for that, and we'll have a chit chat about that. But yeah, this was only a quick one, people, man. Do you know what I mean? Make sure you guys go and head on to Viewz, because I'm loving Viewz' can I call them rants recently?
You can call it what you like, my bro. I just start going, innit? Do you know what I mean?
I love them recently, man, because it just gets man just gassed up in it. Just like when you want to do the moss pit thing, when man's just doing, you know what I mean? I want to just fly kick. I'll take over.
Yeah, bro. Just you know what I'm saying? Because I just wish him to fix up, bro. That's the.
What do you think of this team? What do you think of Godfrey's team?
Yeah, no, I was just looking at that comment, man. I think it's a good team, but I think it's. Hold on, let me really deep it. I'm big up Nathan, because he'd say he reckons KT will play today. I'd play him. I like the guy. Isn't
he halfway out the door though?
He's halfway out the door. He's already got an agreement to go Celtic in the summer, and Brendan Rodgers is trying to speed that up for this month, bro. You know what I mean? And I wouldn't be surprised to see him go. Our only natural left back at the club. Did you see that cross he put in? Like even if we had someone like a Sesko, and don't get me wrong, I do not want this guy, but
we know. Yeah, that's another chat. That's another conversation.
Anyway, so KT, Calafiori, Neto, I'd play all of them. Saliba, I would not play. Please highlight that again. Timber, I would not play. I'd play Skelly right back, and I'd play Zinchenko left back. Partey, I wouldn't play. Wanyeri, I would play. And then what choice do we have up front? I play Meg the Sterling, probably Shai Havertz, or I probably wouldn't even play Shai. I play Butler, and I try and mix it up. Maybe even Gary Elliott. Do you know what I mean? Like, I try and mix it up more. But that's not a bad team, though. That's not a bad team, and that's a team that could win the game, in my opinion. But still a bit strong for me. I don't want to see Timber in there. Don't want to see Partey. You know what I mean? Don't want to see Saliba.
We need these man for Sunday, because if anything happens today, bro, man, we're gonna have to talk about the City game, and probably tomorrow we'll cover that, innit? What's tomorrow? Thursday? Is it Thursday tomorrow?
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah,
Thursday or Friday, we can talk about the Man City game because that's the big one, isn't it? That's
Yeah,
going to be the big one.
yeah,
But
man.
as I said, guys, I'll be doing a watch along later on today at 7:38. You're more than welcome to come and join me. But for now, let's go and jump onto Viewz' channel. I'm sure he's going to have a lot of stuff to cover right now. But anyway, people, yeah, make sure you have a great afternoon, or yeah, coming up to the afternoon. Great afternoon. Catch you in a bit, and we'll be back with insight hopefully soon. People, we are out.